The Phoenix Suns are the most underrated team in basketball. Now, you might look at this team and ask me, how in the world is a team that is 10-7, fifth in the Western Conference, and have lost 5 of their last 6 games, the most underrated team in basketball? Well, you got to look past those numbers, because when Kevin Durant plays this year, the Phoenix Suns are 9-1. He just came back from injury, and they just blew out the Los Angeles Lakers, who really are not the same Lakers from last year. This was a Lakers team that was 10-6 going into last night and 4th in the Western Conference, and the Suns took them to the woodshed in the second half. And, we'll call that the Kevin Durant effect. Getting back one of the top 3 scorers of all time never hurts anybody. This right here is the beauty of this Suns team. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and we're going to start here with Nurkic isoed up on Rui Hachimura, and then just look elsewhere on this court, right? So they've got the mismatch here. They've got AD switched onto Bradley Beal, but you really can't help from anywhere. So you're telling me you want to help off of Devin Booker? Absolutely not. You'd rather take your chances with Nurkic one-on-one. Same goes for Kevin Durant. Same goes for Bradley Beal. And even Tyus Jones is a more than serviceable three-point shooter, which is why he was such a valuable addition this offseason. And that's just going to leave an undersized Rui to bang in the post with Yusuf Nurkic, pause, and he's just going to get little Boyd. Now they're going to be in a two-man game, right, with Beal and Yusuf Nurkic, and now they're going to get the mismatch they want yet again, which is Rui guarding Yusuf Nurkic, and he's just going to go right to work on him. And once again, you can't help from anywhere, because if Reddish helps, right, then LeBron has to rotate down, then Austin Reeves has to rotate down, AD has to play 2 here with Beal and Devin Booker, and you're leaving an elite three-point shooter open at some point. And with the Suns having this many ways to beat you, that's why I think that makes him so underrated, so good. This time he's just going to hit him with the drop step, the counter to the move that he just hit, and it's an easy 2. The beginning of this run that they go on was all started by Nurkic, and they get the mismatch here once again with Reddish now on Nurkic, and obviously AD scrambling because you're not going to leave Kevin Durant wide open in the corner. So now Tyus Jones makes the read. Is he going to go get into an action here with D-Book, trying to get the switch with Reeves on D-Book now? Or, like I said, you can just look inside and you've got a mismatch, and that's really way too easy. I'm not sure what the Lakers matchups here are. They're not matched up with the Suns whatsoever, because the Suns are 4 round 1 here, and really that's what makes this Suns team so difficult. They can be 4 round 1, and what I mean by that is 4 offensive shooters on the perimeter. It gets really difficult when they're all shooters, and then you have a post inside. And once you can switch AD onto the outside, now you don't have an answer for Nurkic, and that's the chess match that the Suns play so well, and they played right here, and that's way too easy, an and 1. Now, after the little baby run by Nurkic all by himself, we're going to get into a little transition here, and I don't know if both Royce and Nurkic are both supposed to come set this screen, but it works out that way, and Royce ends up guarding him as well. So LeBron, who is guarding Royce O'Neal, should be up. This is Devin Booker. This is an all-star, all-NBA. This is a guy that's gone for 70 points before in an NBA game. You cannot play drop coverage on him at the nail. And that's what LeBron decides to do here once again, because Royce O'Neal, for some reason, comes and sets the screen too. It actually ends up working out really well, like I said, because he's just going to pop. He's also wide open. And LeBron, yes, he does contest late, but for a guy of Devin Booker's caliber, once he sees you as he's coming off this screen, he sees you at the nail, it's an automatic read to hit the 3 ball, and I don't even think Bron influenced this shot whatsoever. So now here's when things get tricky, right? There's nothing you can do about this, and that is Austin Reeves isolated on an island with D-Book, because ideally, now, I'm not an NBA coach, obviously, but if I'm an NBA coach guarding the Suns, my best defender is going on Kevin Durant. And that's no disrespect to Devin Booker, but Kevin Durant's top 3 all time when it comes to natural scores. This time, Austin Reeves is just going to get put in the blender, and that's an easy bucket, almost too easy. Crazy part about this Suns team is they will take turns with you. And, okay, that kind of sounded bad. But anyways, Nurkic sets the screen here, great screen, and now it's D-Book's turn. It started off with Nurkic at the beginning of the half, now it's D-Book's turn, and again, Anthony Davis, this is a guy that scored 70 points in an NBA game before. Why are you 10 feet away from him when he's coming off of a ball screen? That is not good whatsoever. I don't know if that's coaching, I don't know if that's being lazy. That's an easy bucket. Wait, that's a form shot. Now they're going to get out running in transition, and this is where the floor general, Tyus Jones, makes his appearance. That's a great pass. Connect's going to come. He's trailing a little bit. He's going to almost get there, but KD's going to catch and fire, and with that release point, it's really hard to disrupt his shots. Now, don't get it wrong. This is terrible defense by the Lakers, but it is in part caused by what the Suns do right here. We call this a Spanish pick and roll, right? So you got a pick and roll up top, and then there's going to be a back screen set by Devin Booker for Nurkic rolling to the rim. Shooter in the corner, shooter in the corner. All right. Extremely difficult to stop, and the Lakers show you exactly how not to stop it, right? So Dalton Connect makes a rookie mistake. He's too hugged up on Devin Booker as this second pick and roll action is happening. First, Reeves gets blown by, and then Davis would normally be down here in drop coverage on Kevin Durant, but he's getting screened. So it would be Dalton Connect that needs to go down. LeBron has a decision to make. Does he want to step in front of KD and give up the open three, or stay with Royce O'Neal and give up the open layup? Ultimately, he decides to kind of just stand in the middle and do neither. And then KD just goes right down the lane and dunks it. And again, it's tough because, would you rather give up a three to Devin Booker or lay up to Kevin Durant or a three to Royce O'Neal? That's the question you have to ask yourself as this play takes shape, and it's really tough to stop. The Lakers managed to do all three. I feel like I never give Brad Beal enough love, but here we are once again. Mason Plumlee setting a flare screen for Royce O'Neal, and you got D-Book up top. Rui and Max Christie really paying a lot of attention to him, and this is one of the reasons you can't do that, because it's just going to be a simple dump off here to Bradley Beal. You also have to be worried about the best catch and shoot guy in the league right now, which is Grayson Allen, and it's a dump off. They bring two. It's more of a zone right here they're playing against. The Lakers are matchup zone maybe, and then Beal is just going to go to work on Max Christie. Little step back, little fall away, and like I said, I don't think we give Bradley Beal enough credit for making these shots and being the scorer that he was. This play right here, I think, is a perfect example of what makes the Suns so tough to guard, right? So you got Iguodala rolling, you got Royce, you got Tyus Jones, and then you got Grayson Allen in this corner. And this is what makes it so tough to stop, is because Brad Beal's going to drive, right? He's going to dish to Royce. Royce is going to ball fake, get into the lane. Grayson Allen's going to kick up and make himself more available to Royce, who is going to jump the pass, which is something you probably should do. But anyways, gets it to Grayson. Now back to Bradley Beal. And now we're back to where we started, right? Which all this movement off the ball. You still got Tyus down here. You got Iguodala down here. Royce O'Neal still moving. All this movement without the balls, getting the defense going, right? D'Lo's going this way. Gabe Vincent is 2 passes away. Should be a little bit further over, but still Tyus Jones, more than a reliable three-point shooter. And then you got Braun, who's still moving up this way with Royce O'Neal. And like I said, while all that's happening, now you got Bradley Beal, who is in a one-on-one with your rookie scorer, not a defender. He's a scorer for sure, not the best defender in the world, and he's just going to cook him. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. Like I said, we're trying to hit about 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out, that'd be greatly appreciated. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching.